Next we'll study about the system evolution under this legacy systems. What do you mean by legacy systems? Legacy systems are nothing but they are the old systems, older version systems, and they are going to have huge number of databases. Okay, the example we can say that for this is the software which is going to be used is the old versions, and the immediate change if they want also it is very difficult to change it, and usually whenever they'll be going for the change it is very difficult to make it, and only maintenance can be done with the legacy systems. You cannot able to go for the new system environments for this legacy systems, and usually these legacy systems are going to have the mainframe concepts in the system. Here means the large system, it is going to be large processors will be there, procedures are going to be more, and they'll be going to use for the business purposes. So one of the technical terms, socio-technical systems, it is going to have this which includes hardware, software, libraries, and supporting softwares are going to be more for the business processes basically. So when these legacy systems are going to be used, supporting of the old system is going to be a very difficult task. That is a disadvantage of this legacy system. The elements are going to be there. These are the following elements are there in the legacy systems. The application software is there first. That is the main thing. Next is supporting software is there, which runs on the system hardware, and application software runs on the system hardwares. Application softwares are going to be used by the application data. Then application software uses by the business processes. Okay, we are also going to use the application softwares. Then we have business policies. Also they are going to have the embedded knowledge of the application software that is going to be used, and any constraints are going to be there that is going to be given to the business process. So altogether we have legacy systems. It's an old version of the systems, and it cannot be get changed. Means once it is fixed, then it is very difficult to change. Model by model also it is very difficult to change, because the environment in such a way that it is a huge investment will be there in this, and if they are going for the change in this legacy system, the more than 10 times they have to pay the cost for the new system. So it is better they will be going for the maintenance of this particular systems. The components of this systems is system hardware, softwares. Okay, so hardwares are no longer going to be available. That is another problem. Okay, so big hard disk will be there. Okay, 4.5 inch, 8 inch floppies will be there. Whether it will be seen or not, I don't know. Okay, so such things. So it is very older systems it is going to be, and it cannot be immediately. It cannot be get changed, and supporting softwares for that also it is very difficult to change, and absolute there is no way that you can able to change that particular system. Okay. Application softwares, already business softwares are there. This is COBOL, one of the business software it is going to be. So it is programming is in that is going to be very difficult. It is, if you want to write small functions like factorial or addition of numbers and all these things, minimum it is going to take around 50 lines of code. Okay, without that it is very difficult to manage. So simple things I said, when it is complex systems like business systems will be there, banking sectors there that time, so it is very difficult to manipulate the system. Hence the software legacy systems are going to be more prone to errors. Okay, because the servicing is not going to be available. That is a major problem, and experienced staff is going to ask more salary for that particular system to operate. There is another disadvantage of the legacy system. Application data is going to be more, it is going to be, and it is duplicate also sometimes. business processes. So the main concept of this business process is to achieve the business objectives. The goals it has to get achieved for this business process. Processes is the system, legacy systems are going to be constrained for the functionality things, because they cannot add more functions for this particular thing to adapt to the new changes. So it becomes very costly for them. Then, and even it is difficult to make it also. Business policies and rules are going to be very strict in this, because they cannot, the system is not allowed to change environment. That is a major drawback of the legacy systems. It has some layers: socio-technical system, business process, application softwares, platform and infrastructure software, and hardware. Now you see the layers. First is the hardware, then on that infrastructure software is going to be built, application softwares are there, business processes is there, socio-technical systems. Now you see that this different hardware is going to be, the older hardware is going to be, okay, big processors will be there in that, okay. And if you say that computer means it is going to be one room big, it is going to be, so like that. And servicing of that is going to be very tedious, it is very difficult. And infrastructure for that is also going to be costly for that. Okay, software is going to be getting implemented on that is going to be costly. Then application softwares, the different types of nowadays very fast programming languages are built, okay. So the older systems, there is no change in that, the same methodology, same process, same language that it has to be used, because this application, it is not going to, new systems application is not going to run in the older version of the system, so they are dependent on that older versions of the applications, or you can say that programming languages, where it is going to be new business process is going to be written. That's what it has been said in this also. It's very risky first, and it is expensive. Legacy system replacement is a very risky also, and replacement is also more expensive. Reasons for that is lack of knowledge, and the complete specification is not going to be present in that. Integration of the system and business process, tight integration is there, so you cannot able to divide that system. Documentation is not there for that, previously it is not done, okay. The rules and regulations of the embedded systems is not going to be updated in that. New software development is very costly, the budget is going to be over the limit, so that it is going to be there. Because of these things, replacement is going to be not possible. The change in the legacy system, if they wanted to go, only option for that is maintenance. There is no, because if they are going from the scratch, then it is very difficult to buy the softwares, so no option, they are going for the upgradation of the system. That's it, means old systems only they are going to upgrade it. First point only he is saying consistent programming style. No consistent programming style. As and when it is going to be there, they are going to write it. Use the absolute programming languages, old programming languages only. Few people are knowing. Those skilled people, they are going to charge heavily for them. Okay. Inadequate system documentation. Documentation was not existing in that. Okay. Then structured degradation. System structured degradation means it is not properly analyzed and it is recorded, so it is going to be new system adoptions cannot be accepted very easily. Optimization of the techniques, it is not possible in this. Data errors are going to be there because duplication and inconsistency. Reason is very simple. Programming language is also going to be very tedious. So it should start from some particular column, means that particular column only should start.